Hello, it is Tuesday afternoon, and we're here for another edition of Tuesday at 2. So, with Stampin' for Fun. So, each Tuesday I try to share just a little bit of stamping inspiration for you, and each month I focus on a different product. So, this month we are using the Christmastime is Here product suite. So I know it takes a few minutes for people to join in and find the feed, but we've got a couple joining in. Hi, Maureen. So anyone joining in, just comment and let me know you're here. Let me know your comments as I share. Hi, Bev. Hi, Mary. Because that way I can enter you into a drawing. So I checked from last week, and Karen Sullivan is the winner from last week's commenting. I entered you all into a draw and used a randomizer, and Karen was the winner. So Karen, I've actually already put it in an envelope to mail out to you some doilies. So congratulations, and so we'll see who's the winner this week. So you really kind of have a week to comment. So from today, and then because I know not everybody can hop on live, some people will watch the recording, which is totally fine. But you can still comment even if you're watching the recording within that week, because I usually do check for the winner just before I hop on for the next live video. Okay, so yes, congratulations, Karen. Round of applause, round of applause. Okay, how's everyone doing out there? Is anyone feeling a bit of the rush to get ready for the holidays? This is the crunch time. I can't believe we are at the end of November. So this is the last week that I am going to showcase for the product of the month this week. Oh, Karen, I just see you said good afternoon. You just hopped on. You just missed my big announcement that you were the winner from last week. So anyway, your prize is going to be on your way to you. I'll pop it in the mail this week. So I can't believe we're at the end of November. So this is our last week of November. The host code that I've been using all month will be closing tomorrow night. Boo-hoo-hoo. So if you haven't taken advantage of the host code, you need to do that before tomorrow night, because I'll be closing it off. Don't forget the online ordering special for November. So this is if you're placing an online order. Just go to my online store. So it's genevieve.stampinup.net. Click the Shop Now button and use the November host code, and any orders will get you my 12 days of Christmas crafting tutorials. So you want these 12 tutorials because they are going to have instructions for everything from card making to gift card holders to little treat packets. So I've got 12 different tutorials to email out to you for anybody who places an online order on my online store by tomorrow evening. So this November host code will close tomorrow evening. What else can I tell you? If your order is $50 or more, then you will not only get the 12 days of Christmas crafting tutorials, you will also get a free package of rhinestones from me, because a woman cannot have too many rhinestones to bling up our cards and projects, right? Who's with me on that? Okay, so yes, so this is also the last week that the suite that I've been showcasing all month is available. So this was a special limited time offer from Stampin' Up. It was the Christmastime is Here suite. I'll show that to you once I flip the camera over, but here's the little flyer just to jog your memory for some of you. Hopefully most of you have been tuning in every week to see each new edition of Tuesday at 2 and what I've been creating. I actually love today's project. It's so simple, but so cute. But this is the last chance to get this bundle. So if you want to purchase it, you can contact me or shop on my online store, because it was a November only special. So I don't think it'll be available again. So this is our last chance on that. Okay, other announcements. I think most of you who are living local have already let me know if you can come to Sweet and Simple class tomorrow. It's always on the last Wednesday of the month, except in December we will not have a Sweet and Simple class. But still, I'll show you, give you a sneak peek of the couple of cards that we are going to make tomorrow. So here it is. Those of you who are able to come. There's one of them. And this was one of the cards that I showcased on our Tuesday at 2. We're actually doing that at Sweet and Simple this month. And here's one which I love. I don't know if you can see the detail of the stitching. Anyway, that just gives you an idea of what's happening in class tomorrow. But just a reminder, I have my technique class on Monday. The first Monday of the month is always technique class. If you are long distance, don't worry, you can still participate in technique class. Just let me know you want to take technique class to go, and you'll receive the tutorials as well as the make and take packet mailed to you. Just let me know and I'll price that out for you. Okay, but in technique class, I try to have a theme. Sometimes the theme is more like, we're just going to make fancy cards. Technique class is always a little bit fancier. But here's Monday's class. We're actually focusing on using masks. Okay, so different ways of kind of masking and creating. So that's Monday's class. So it's time to RSVP for that. If you haven't already, you can just go to my website, genevieve.stampitup.net, and it's on December's calendar. So I have a 10 a.m. session or a 7 p.m. session here in Markham. Otherwise, just if you're long distance, I don't think I put that on my calendar, but just click one of them and then I'll know that you're interested and I can be in touch to make sure you get the tutorials for the cards that we're doing in technique class. Okay, so that is it. If you're just joining in or it's your first time or if you're watching the recording, don't be shy. Comment in the Facebook feed and then that way I know that you're here. I know what you like, what you're enjoying, and if you have any questions, you can pop those in the comments as well. But anyone who comments will be entered into a drawing for a little prize. So you're going to want to make sure you let me know that you're watching. Okay, so I'm excited to share the project with you. I'm realizing I got my grid paper all ready, but I didn't write my host code at the top. So I will add it to the post later on. But let's flip this around and I will show you the project that we're going to work on this week. My craft cave is in quite a bit of disarray because it's been very busy in the craft cave. So there's been lots of activity going on in the craft cave, lots of personal crafting, a lot of other crafting. So, but I did manage to kind of clean a little space here, but I forgot to write my website. So maybe I should write it now. You can all watch me write my website here. So it's genevieve.stampinup.net. Hopefully I can spell my name, genevieve.stampinup.net. Okay, but I'll put the host code later on. I'll put it on the post there so that you guys can see it. Okay, so just a reminder that this is the suite that we're focusing on this month. It is the Christmastime is Here suite. Do you remember the gorgeous paper is a part of that suite? Oh, you can see my slippers. Yeah, my slippers down there. They are kind of cozy. It's slipper weather now. So this suite here, maybe we'll look at the flyer. It'll be easier. Okay, so you can actually get the whole bundle. Here, there's one item code for the whole bundle. It's $154. It would include the stamp set, the glimmer enamel dots. They're like gold glimmer enamel dots. I've used quite a lot of mine. The dies. Okay, look at all those dies. The gold shimmer ribbon, the bracelet, the beautiful designer series paper. Or you can just get the stamp set and the dies at a discounted 10% off. Okay, so that's the suite that we've been showcasing all this month. So who's excited to see the last project this month using this suite? I'm really excited about it. Okay, so these are some of the samples that I have. I think some of these I even did on Tuesday at 2. Can't remember which way I wanted this card to go. Okay, so let's remember one week we did this? So these were the different projects. So each week on Tuesday at 2, if you haven't been a regular watcher of mine, each week there's a different product showcasing, a different project showcasing the product of the month. So these are all the different projects we did this month. Okay, I'm just keeping you in suspense. Who's excited? Let's do our project for this week, our final project, fourth and final project for Tuesday at 2, using the Christmas Time is Here suite. So I'm going to use this gorgeous designer series paper, and I am going to cut it with our new trimmer. This trimmer is only $34. It's now available for purchase, and I've decided I love this trimmer. The blade, I've used it quite a lot, is not giving me any trouble. It's smooth like butter. I'm just going to cut it at 6 by 6. So this is just a 6 by 6 piece of DSP. Okay, so we've got the green on this side and we've got the floral on this side. This paper's special because it's got the gold foil embedded right in there. Okay, so next, I'm not going to put this away because I'm actually going to use the scoring. So that's the other great feature about this trimmer. It has the cutting blade, which is like a dark color, and then this lighter color is the scoring blade. Okay, so what we're going to do now, let me move this out of the way. Hopefully you guys can see that there. I am going to score my paper. And since I want it, I'm just trying to think, it doesn't really matter, but since I want this side kind of on the front, I'm going to score it this way. So I'm going to score it at 1.5, and then I'm going to score it at 3 inches. Now it's important that the paper is butt up against that edge. That helps your lines to be straight. 3 inches. And then 4.5 inches. Okay. Okay, so 1.5, 3, 4.5. Okay, so now I think we're done with this beauty. Let's put it away. Okay, and the other tool that you're going to need here is you're going to need the bone folder. So what I would do is just fold on the score lines a bit, just to crease it up a bit so it makes it easier to see. So I'm literally just folding on the lines that I just scored. Okay, and what we're going to do now is the top right corner, this corner, I'm going to fold it so that this edge meets that score line. Okay, and then I'll just use my bone folder. I hope I remember how to do this, but it's pretty easy. Okay, and then this corner, this left corner, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to make the edge match with the second score line. Okay, so it's kind of a bigger fold that we're doing there. Okay, burnish that. Okay, and then this bottom left corner, can you see this bottom left corner? And we are going to fold it to the score line. Okay, there we go. I think that is our project for today, because look what's going to happen. This is going to fold down. This is going to fold over. Okay, and so this is why we need the bone folder, because it's starting to get a little fat, all this paper together. And then this will fold over perfectly like this. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of our tear and tape adhesive. Okay, and so this, what I'm making, actually, you're like, what is this? It could be used, I'll show you. It could be used to hold a little treat. You could put a little treat inside. What I was thinking is that it would hold pencils, or we are actually approaching, before we know it, it'll be Chinese New Year. So you could put a little pair of chopsticks in there. So anything that's kind of longish and flat would fit really well in this little pouch. And the paper is really the showcase of this project. And so, here we go. Okay, so I used the tear and tape adhesive instead of the snail, just because it is a little stronger adhesive. Okay, can you see that? Okay, and so then this is like a little pouch. Okay, so what we can use here is we could put some pencils in. Of course, they have fancier pencils in some of the stores. Okay, and then we can decorate it up with some of that gorgeous gold shimmer ribbon that's a part of this Sweet. Oh, a bone folder. If you were to gift someone with a bone folder, that would be great too. Those of you that are watching that are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators and you're looking for maybe a little gift for a hostess gift and then so what we'll do, maybe I'll take a bunch of this ribbon here. Just do a little snip over here, and then we can decorate the pencils a little bit. I know a lot of the times at some of the stationery stores they have kind of fancy pencils, so you could even probably get pencils in, you know, instead of this normal orangey color, you could probably get pencils in red for the holidays, or pencils that have special kind of eraser toppings. I'm just seeing if I can tie a little bow here. This ribbon is perfect for tying bows. See that? Okay. And then we'll just, we could dress up the front however we want. I'm going to use, let's see. I know this is so funny. Okay, literally I'm going into my garbage. I went into my recycle bin and I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure I have some scrap paper there. We're going to use this Whisper White paper here. And obviously I was playing around with some things, but I'm going to go with the Cherry Cobbler because it goes so nicely with the Designer Series paper here. That's right, Judy, you could put candy canes in there. There's no end to the kind of things you could put in this little pouch. And it is so, so easy to create. Okay, did you guys catch that? It was probably so fast how I made the pouch that hopefully you guys didn't blink and miss it. Okay, and then I'm going to use our 2-inch punch to punch that out. Okay, and before I glue it on, I am going to use, let me put this away before I stick my arm in it. I'm going to use our leaf punch here and some of our gold glimmer paper. This stuff is very glimmery, but I thought it would be perfect to go with some of the gold accents that are in the paper. Okay, so can you guys think of other ways we could use this little pouch? I think candy canes are good. And I remember there's some candy that's like very flat, like some taffy kind of candy that would kind of fit in there. And then here we go. Okay, so maybe I'll put some snail here, and then we can dress up our little tag here. Okay. Nail files. Yes. Oh, wouldn't that be a great little gift? Toothbrushes. There you go. You guys have the idea now. And the great thing about it, I don't know. I know for me at this time of year, sometimes I'm making a bunch of things, right? I'm not just making one or two. So the fact that it's so, so easy to make so many at a time is great. And the fact that it only uses a 6x6 piece of paper. So it's a very effective use of our Designer Series paper, because our Designer Series paper either comes in 12x12 or 6x6. So it's already pretty much the size that you want it. Okay, so I was even thinking for Kevin, my husband's a school principal, and so quite often at the holidays he might, you know, make a little something to put in all the teachers' mailboxes. So I thought this would be really fast and easy, and you know what, teachers can't use more pencils, so I thought that would be a good little gift. And then of course, it doesn't have to be with the Christmas paper, so I just made up a little sample using the Dino-Roar, I don't know, Designer Series paper, and just showed how you could just kind of change it up using a different stamp set, different paper, but exactly the same idea. And this would be super fun as a kid's birthday, kind of like a kid's birthday giveaway, or like a little class treat or something at the end of the year. Valentine's Day is coming up, so this could be something the kids could hand out at Valentine's Day. So just change up the paper to kind of Valentine paper. Okay, so that is our project for this week's edition of Tuesday at 2. I hope you guys liked it. It's so easy. I'll try to get this video will be available on my page so that you can always rewatch it and see the different folding because I know I went pretty fast. And I sealed it all up, so I can't even unseal it and show you. But I'll just remind you that it's a 6x6 piece of DSP, and it's scored at 1.5 inches, 3 inches, and 4.5 inches. Okay, and that should kind of get you started with it. Okay, so let's get back here, and then we'll say farewell. Let's see if I can turn this around. You got a glimpse of my very messy craft room. Okay, and my garbage can that overfloweth. Okay, so thanks for tuning in, guys, for another edition of my Tuesday at 2 Stampin' for Fun videos. So tune in next week on Tuesday, because I will be showcasing a whole new product of the month for December. But I hope you enjoyed my showcasing the Christmastime is Here suite this month. And don't forget, this is sort of the last chance to really grab that Christmastime is Here suite. If your budget is tight, what I would focus on, I don't know. Can you focus on anything? Really, you kind of need the whole thing. But to me, as the more that I was playing with this suite, I really felt the paper was like the dream. The paper was the showcase piece. In this suite. The stamp set also is great because of the way the stamps layer. But when you get the stamps, I'd really highly recommend getting the dies as well, because it does really help with cutting out that large flower. Okay, but I hope you had fun seeing the different projects each week. So tune in next week to see what the product of the month will be for December. And I hope you have fun making a bunch of these little holders. For all your people. There's still enough time to make a bunch for Christmas. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.